July 4th is tomorrow, if you can believe it. And what better way to relax and celebrate than with some tasty chili dogs? We've enlisted the help of the chili queen herself. Welcome, Diana Anderson with JD's Chili Parlor. You are looking the part this morning, Diana.
Well, I always love to celebrate the 4th, and what a better way to do it than with some great chili dogs, Kristen.
This sounds absolutely delicious. Now, for people at home, I know a lot of people are familiar with you, but for those who aren't, what makes you the chili queen?
Well, I guess it's that I go out and I make chili every day and I serve it. And that's really what those early chili queens did.
You are keeping our community fed for sure. Now, you have us covered when it comes to those last-minute 4th of July meal plans. What is your advice for people at home who are maybe wanting to elevate their hot dog this 4th of July?
Well, you know, my secret is the crunch today.
Oh.
I'm gonna get you started on this. I did 3 dogs. We're doing a traditional, we're doing an elote, and then I'm doing a walk the guac dog, which is just gonna blow your mind.
This sounds social media worthy for sure. Now, I know you got a couple hot dogs going right here. Where do we get started? Because I feel like I have so much to learn right now.
Well, you know, you're gonna look what I've done. I've got my buns all buttered and nicely grilled off, so that's great.
And toasted.
So toasted down. And then you're gonna pop a dog in there. But before you do that, I want you to get out some frustrations. If there's anything you're worried about.
Okay, let me think.
I did, just put it in your mind, and then I did a mix here of pork rinds, Fritos, and that's hot Cheetos, y'all. That's what I call the Trinity for 4th of July.
This is so neat, Diana. So this topping that we're seeing right here that you're throwing on these hot dogs, that's what we are mixing up right here.
That is, and you're gonna go to town, pick that spoon up, and just start knocking it down.
Okay, no hard feelings. All right.
Do it. Yeah, there you go.
This is cool. I feel like this is something like my brothers at home, like my younger brothers would live for this. This is great, maybe to get the kids involved as well.
One of my favorite things to do, and of course, look at the color. It's gonna end up being just a great color and give you a nice crunch on that guac dog. So I think that's perfect.
Awesome.
And see, now don't you feel so much better? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We have fitness on the show today too, but I feel like we're giving them a little run for their money right here with this little thing over here. But, so this is one of the toppings for the dogs.
That is.
What dog are we making first?
Okay, we're gonna do the traditional, and of course, JD's Chili Parlor chili, y'all. You know you can get that at H-E-B. And I've already got it made up for you. Toss your dog in there.
Okay, so tell us about this chili. You said people can get, this is a starter at H-E-B, which is awesome because if you are having maybe some last minute 4th of July plans, you already got the starter ready for you.
Right, I made chili easy for everybody. 15 minutes to a gourmet chili. Today I'm just using, yeah, you can go right ahead. Today I'm using my traditional original, but of course I have a beer and a whiskey chili too. And then that's just a great dog chili. The only thing I did here is I made sure and get my meat a little bit smaller, you know, get that meat a little bit more like a hot dog meat. Then you're gonna just do cheese, onions on that. So that's just a traditional chili dog, but really kicked up with that gourmet chili sauce that we make, that chili starters, everything right there, right?
I feel like even toasting the bun is like such a small touch, but it elevates it.
It really does.
Awesome.
These are gourmet dogs, y'all, and you know me, I'm gonna do that all day long. So next, let's do the elote. This one's super fun, and I do have a secret weapon with this elote. It's cream cheese, hack pepper, salt, and look at that beautiful elote. So just toss that in there. You know, you can add more chili too if you want to on it. You know, but let's just stick with the elote right there. There's the elote dog.
Some creamy, you got some savory.
Yeah,
this is
toss a little chili on there.
Incredible. I like that it's buffet style as well because you are entertaining a large group. I feel like you're just knocking these out and you can kind of do whatever your heart desires.
You really can, and you're gonna give people that creativity, you know, what do I do? What do I put on my dog?
Yes.
And you have all these great, so look, candied jalapenos now, and a little bacon, and that candied jalapeno, that sweet contrast between that creamy corn, it's just gonna be gorgeous. And right there's the candy.
Oh, that's candy.
Right, those are the candied ones.
That sounds incredible.
So look how beautiful that is.
Whoa.
Go to town on that. And of course the traditional.
I like a little spice for sure.
There you go, and the traditional you can just top there with the normal jalapenos. So my thing is that just, you know, use your imagination. There are so many ways to top a dog. So how much fun for kids, right? And this is a time for all families to gather together. And the last thing we're doing, y'all, is the walk the guac. This is my new dog.
Oh,
so
very cool.
let's top this. We're gonna do the dog down, And then a little bit of that chili there, Kristen. Again, JD's Original, y'all. Super easy to make.
Now, this isn't the only thing that you're offering in stores. I know you have other starters as well.
I do. Actually, I just launched my new enchilada sauce into Central Market. Isn't that cool?
That's super cool. And so this one you said is the guac dog, and I'm not trying to jump ahead, but I'm assuming we're throwing a little guacamole
Toss
on
some
this.
guac on there. So there you go. And this was my grandson Bo's idea.
Wow.
So I just love to do things that my grandchildren like. You know, it's so fun for them to come up with ideas. And that's one of the things you can do with your family. Involve your family in the making of food. Families that cook together stay together.
This is so fresh. I never would have thought of this combination, but this is really neat, Diana.
And then next, this is it, y'all. The Trinity. That is the Cheetos, pork rind, and Frito combo there. There's the topper. And look at that color. This is going to be so beautiful. And like I said, what a fun thing to have your kids do, you know, make some nice crunchy things to put on your dogs.
Wow, so I'm curious, when it comes to your chili, what inspired your recipe?
Well, you know, I just wanted to make a better chili than my husband. He made a great chili. We met actually over a bowl of chili.
I love it.
And so he really made great chili, and it took me about, I don't know, 8 years to be able to even get close to it.
Oh, I love it.
And then eventually it became about, well, you know, let's really try to make a great chili together instead of compete. And so at the end of the day, it really was bringing our family together over a great bowl of red.
And great chili it is. For people at home, their mouths are watering. They want to get a hold of these recipes. They want to get a hold of JD's Chili Parlor. Where can they find that information, Diana?
So you can go to jdschiliparlor.com, and then of course we're on Facebook and Instagram, and you can find our chilies on the Gravy Aisle at HEB.
Thank you so much for all of these tips, Diana. I am so inspired. Paul, I don't know what you put on your hot dog, but you got to be inspired as well. I'm also curious too,